How's it going, everyone? So I'm Sean from Courageous Frights, and I'm here to do a impromptu movie review for Top Gun Maverick. So I'm doing this a little bit differently than what I normally do on the channel because today, some of you guys might know, this is Friday when I'm recording this. This is the day that Kenobi dropped on Disney Plus. Stranger Things season 4 is out on Netflix, and then I had a couple hours today, so I decided to go to the movies and saw Top Gun Maverick. And of course, Top Gun Maverick is a sequel to 1986's classic Top Gun, starring Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer. And this film also, of course, stars Tom Cruise as the same character, Maverick. And this movie, I'm just going to say, if you like the original Top Gun, you're going to love this movie. If you don't like the original Top Gun and you just want to see a movie about planes and cool aerial combat and aircraft, and you're going to love this movie either way. So the plot is basically Maverick is now a test pilot for like a super advanced, like next gen fighter that can do like Mach 10 or whatever. And this admiral comes in and shuts down the program because he's really into like drone technology and he thinks that pilots are obsolete and all that kind of stuff. But on the way there to shut down the program, he gets a call from a superior who wants Maverick to be transferred to Top Gun, the Naval Academy, to be an instructor for a specific mission, this combat mission that the pilots have to do. It's essentially almost like a suicide mission. It's this really practically impossible mission to pull off. So he goes there and he instructs this new generation of Top Gun pilots to pull off this mission. And that's basically the movie as far as the plot goes. There's some like interpersonal drama and some romance and the stuff you would expect from a Top Gun movie, but the vast majority of this film is dedicated to the training for this mission and then of course the actual combat mission at the end of the movie. So it sounds a little bit weird, but the best way to describe this movie is if the original Star Wars was entirely about the Death Star run and we followed the characters like Wedge and Biggs and like all those pilots throughout their training for the Death Star run, and then the end of the movie was the Death Star run. That's basically what this movie is, because they have to fly through this narrow canyon, they have to knock out this target that's like 3 meters wide or something like that. So it's pretty much like if Star Wars was just about the Death Star, except for it's on Earth and with real planes. And if you're into like military hardware, you get F-18s in this film. You get an F-14 towards the end, a Tomcat, which is a great callback to the first film. And you get Su-57s, which is next gen, 5th generation Russian stealth fighter, which the bad guys have, whoever the opponents are. Just like the first Top Gun is, if I recall, it's been a while since I've seen Top Gun, but if I recall, the opponent was just kind of like a vague, fictitious country. It wasn't like they were actually fighting Russia or North Korea or something like that. And this movie's the same. They don't really say who the villains are, but they're obviously somebody that uses Russian tech, although they also have American tech as well. And yeah, the plot's pretty simple. It's paced really well. It's a little slow at the beginning, but once the mission gets going, it's paced really well. The characters are all good. Tom Cruise is phenomenal. I mean, say what you will about the man, but my God, can that guy make a good movie? And of course, the real star of the film is the aerial photography, the dog fights, the training, all that. It feels so real. Like it feels like you're in the cockpit in the planes during all the sequences. I don't know how they filmed this film, but it seems like they filmed it in real fighters, and I'm sure they did. Tom Cruise is an accomplished pilot in real life, so I'm sure they did at least some of it in real planes. and it really shows. Like the CGI on this thing is probably limited compared to what it would be normally. And as far as aerial dogfight Air Force films go, there aren't very many of them. And I can see why, because it's probably extremely expensive to make and very, very dangerous. So this, in my opinion, is probably the best in that subgenre that there has ever been. And I would be very surprised if there's another film out there that has better aerial dogfights and action than this film does. The original Top Gun, I wasn't the biggest fan of. I really like the 80s and I love Tom Cruise, but for some reason that movie just didn't click with me, and I don't think I ever even saw it all the way through until last year maybe. And that film I would give like maybe a 6.5, maybe a 7 on a good day. But this movie blows it away in every regard. And for a rating for Top Gun Maverick, I'm gonna have to say it's a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, it is like damn near perfect for what it's trying to do. So yeah, that's my review for Top Gun Maverick. I would definitely say check it out for sure. And if you like this video, you can go down and hit the like button underneath the video. Consider subscribing for more content like this in the future. If you like these video formats, let me know in the comments. I might do more of them. They're pretty easy to get made compared to my usual format. So I might do more of that in the future. And as always, thanks for watching. See ya.